Good morning. I have been wanting to make this video for a while and just hadn't done it. So now I'm doing it, and hopefully it'll be short and be helpful. First off, thanks so much for ordering a mask from me. I started making them early in this process as a way to feel like I was doing something productive. And I'm glad I've been able to do it. I can kind of do these things now in my sleep. I am going to be taking a break from mask making for a bit because I have some work projects I need to get going, and I'm making a job change, and things are going to be a little hectic. So I need to kind of shift my crafting and my focus to something I can do. And masks are much more readily available now than they were before. So um, by all means, please, uh, if you need masks, find them. If there is still a pronounced need, or if people are really wanting masks, I will probably start making them again late summer, um, early fall, if we find we're in need. Okay, so in your mask package, if you got this message, you're getting it. You got a link to it because you bought some masks. So in your package, you found you should have masks. All right, you had some masks. You should have had a little baggie that had a piece of paracord for each mask, a pipe cleaner for each mask, and one little yarn needle, these kind of plastic needles here with the big eye. And so the purpose of this video is just to kind of talk you through putting it together if you're having trouble. I know some of you bought them for family members, so please feel free to send them this video as well so that they can see. So first, let me talk a little bit about the construction of the mask. So the masks that I make are obviously not medical grade masks, and the purpose of the mask is not to keep you from getting the virus, but rather to contain your own germs and to help stop the spread. Think of it as a handkerchief, a double layer handkerchief that you can wear on your face. So, boop, boop, boop. This one is a men's mask, but it was what I had made up. So mine are in the washing machine. So I'm using it to show you. So the mask goes over your face like this. It's pointed at the top so that you can, um, fit it over your nose, and it goes down under the chin. When you look at the mask from the back, you'll see that the back flap is open. That's so that you can put a filter in there if you'd like a third layer. I used to send these out with pieces of blue shop toweling, but I'm out of that and I can't get it. And really, there's lots of different things that you can put. But the idea is that you have these two pieces of woven fabric, and then you can put on the inside a third layer, if you'd like, of a non-woven fabric. And some of the types of things you can use are things like blue shop toweling, which is non-woven and has been shown to be relatively effective filtration, relative to obviously the best filtration. But also you can use things like coffee filters. Some people use interfacing. If you're going to put a piece of interfacing in here, sewing interfacing, I would use sewn in interfacing as the non-woven layer, and not the fusible kind, because you don't want to be breathing in those fumes. So that's what this is all about. You don't have to use it with one of these. I mean, that's up to you if you're going to use the filter or not. I just make them with a pocket. There's also here at the top a little pocket for you to put in something to help hold this to your nose, and that's where the pipe cleaner comes in. So I've been using pipe cleaners because that was what I had at home. I've seen people using floral wire. That's a good option. I've also seen people using like 20 gauge or 22, I think is a lighter gauge, whichever one's lighter, 18 or 22, using that range of metal wiring that you can also get at like the hardware store. cutting a piece of that with wire cutters. You need to bend the ends so that they're not, so scratchy, and then you can slide them through here. With the pipe cleaners that I've included, what I typically do with these is I bend the end here, although pipe cleaners are pointy when you bend them because they're just pointy all the time. But I usually will bend the ends, and then I'm going to take this and let's see if I can do this backwards. All right. And just shove it in the little channel here until it goes through. Okay. So that's the first thing. Now, these can be sewn in, obviously, but I put the channel on there because I wanted you to be able to take it out so that you could wash it and keep the pipe cleaner from going crazy inside the mask. The first masks that I made to test them out at home, they didn't, I sewed them in, and that was just not the way to go. So now this is in, I can actually fit it to my nose better, and it's going to stay on my nose, and you can see now it's like actually holding a shape. Obviously, if you twist two pipe cleaners together and shove it in there, you're going to get a stronger hold. If you're using a stronger wire, you're going to get a stronger hold. Some people have also had really good luck with those, the black closures that come on bags of coffee. You know, those that kind of the ones that bend around so you can roll the coffee thing down. Those are supposed to be pretty good too. I haven't tried those out because the pipe cleaners have been working fine for me. All right, so the next thing is your cord. All right, so you'll notice that you have also on the mask two little channels, one on this side, one on this side, for you to put a cord in. I'm going to show you how to put the cord in that I included, and then I'll talk about elastic in a minute. So this is cordless paracord. You should have a piece for each mask that's about 48 inches long. You'll notice the edges are frayed. You're going to want to, put this in your mask, see how long you want your cord to fit. Then you can, if you need to, snip it at the ends, and then take a cigarette lighter and just, melt it so that it stays. You don't have to melt it a lot. Just melt a little bit of the plastic on the end so that it'll stay. But you're gonna want to, just thread the needle with the cord. This is like camp sewing. I go in from the top here, pull it through. Some of the channels may be a little tight, so if you are having trouble with that, just be patient with it and work it through. And then here we go on the other side. And also there's a seam here on the end. So if it gets caught, if your needle gets caught, just be patient, pull it through. This is not, crazy. All right, there. Now I've looped it through. I'm gonna take this off. And now to wear the mask. Okay, to wear the mask, I'm gonna make the loop a little bigger here, put it over my head, pull it, fit it on my face, and tie. Now this is a men's mask, so this one's like really too big for my face, but even so, you can see it's a pretty good fit. And that's how you do this. Okay, so let me take this off so I can talk a little bit more. All right, so the elastic situation, it was hard to get elastic for a while. It still is hard. I have yet to see elastic show up in a craft store that is, worth using on these masks. But I have found that the little loops of elastic over the ears really hurt. I had some elastic at the beginning, and so I have a couple of masks that I made with elastic. So the little loops over the ears really hurt. Don't like those. I tried a different process with some elastic that I had at home. I cut like a 16-inch piece. I think I would cut an 18-inch piece of elastic, and I basically threaded it through the mask just like I just did with the cord, and then tied it off at the ends, hid the ends in one of the sides, so that basically created a two created like across the back of the mask, you know, a connection from here to here and a connection from here to here. I find that when I take that and I put that over my head and then put one on top and one on the bottom, that actually works pretty well. I say I might use a longer piece of elastic if I try it again, when I have some better elastic to work with. It's simply because for me, the 16 inches is like so tight that, I mean, it's good. It's a great fit and it doesn't hurt my ears, but the cost is that it's so tight it kind of hurts the rest of my face. So, but it's supposed to be tight. That's the idea. So that is the masks. I would highly recommend that you wash your masks that you've gotten. When you get them, wash them, throw them in a lingerie bag, and you know, give them a wash at home, because I make these at home, and you know, my house is my house, and your house is your house, and throw them in the washing machine just to be, you know, the fabrics were all pre-washed, so they should shrink. If you had strong colors in them, hopefully they won't run. When I pre-washed all the fabrics, and I used a color catcher so that I could see what was going to run. Pinks, like really strong pinks, reds, and blues are usually the culprits for running. But hopefully they won't. If they do, you know, please, yeah, I'm sorry. But they shouldn't. And that's about it, I think. Just, you know, be safe out there, and wear your mask whenever you go out. We are under a requirement. We get our stay-at-home is lifted on Monday, and then after that, our mayor has said that, you know, in Jackson we've got to wear masks out in public, and I always do. I actually keep several masks in my car, so that if I have to make multiple visits to places, different places, if I'm running errands, I can change them out if I need to. But you want to wash them regularly. You want to, you know, use them when you go out. No masks on children under 3. They can't understand what that is. Use your hand sanitizer. Be love in the world. I think that's long enough. And please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You should have my email. And I hope all is well with you. Y'all take care. Have a good summer. Bye.